congratulations once again, Kabesi.
Thank you very much.
Kabesi, can you briefly tell us about your background? Kabesi.
Thank you very much. My name is Oladele Frederick Akimoye. I was born in the year 1962, precisely in November. I had my primary education at Ore, as a Jere village near Ore, between 1960 and 72. I later attended St. Louis Model School, Tekopa, where I had number 3. And thereafter, I had a sojourn with my uncle in Kwara State, where I enrolled as a People's Soil and Asphalt Technician. I was there for about 6 years, and later I decided to further my education. I went to Obokunji and this course in Elisha, where I had my O-level, and later I went for A-level at Benin. And thereafter, I attended the then Ondo State University, where I read Banking and Finance and obtained a second class upper division in the year 1993. I later had my master's degree at University of Ibadan, the prestigious premier university, between 2004 and 2005. Thank you. Later, I worked with Global Agent Community Limited, and later John West Trading Limited, Lagos. From where I left and joined the prestigious service of Ondo State Government in the administrative class in 1998. That's where I worked between 1998 and year 2022, November, when I retired. I rose to the position of permanent secretary before I retired. I worked in various departments, ministries, departments, agencies of government, spanning about 14 departments. In the Ministry of Agric, in Education, in the Environment, in Transport, in the multilateral organization like UNDP. I was at the time the cluster manager of Ikara Mibara Millennium Village, the first United Nations Millennium Gold Village in Ondo State, where I was a cluster manager for almost 3 years. And later, I worked at Ministry of Environment and other kind of places throughout my service. My last service was at a pension transition department, where we pay pension to retirees. That's by providence, by 7th of September 2023, I ascended the throne of my forefather as the 11th Orungberuwa of Ode Erinje from the Orungberuwa dynasty. And that's why I'm the 4th Orungberuwa from the Orungberuwa family.
Thank you, Kabesi. Looking at your vast experiences in different places that span Ministry of Agric and Natural Resources, Pension Board, Commerce, Intergovernmental Affairs, Education, Youth Transport, Culture, Tourism, to mention what you Kabesi. How will you bring these experiences to bear as a traditional ruler of Erinje and to Italian in general? Kabesi?
Well, the first one I would say is that it has to do with managing people. And when you look at my career, that has been the centerpiece of my work. I deal with people every day. As an administrator, I interact with different shades of people, low and high. So in that instance, dealing with people is something that I'm already used to. The only difference here is that where I deal with more at that time with fairly regulated people, but I think I'm going to deal with the grassroots here. But notwithstanding, I think the experience is still relevant because it has to do with managing human beings. That's the first instance. The second instance is that for this community, like when I was reading my address yesterday, I made the world to know that Erinje is still very, very low when it comes to developmental index. Because here we do not have functional police station, we do not have a court, we do not have, none of our streets are tagged, we don't have higher institution. You can see all those things that I can look at as an index of development, social amenities that you can mention. The health center we have here is not functional, is barely functional. So, to this extent, and the only people that can help us is government. We cannot tie a 1 kilometer road by ourselves. So, I think I would likely use my links with my colleague permanent secretary in the system to see what I can bring into this community. But I need likely the support of my people to agree with me, because it's not an armchair thing. You have to move. You have to move. If you don't move, there are many people asking for the same service we are asking for. So you just have to move. You have to meet with the people, discuss with them. But I thank God that my past experience will be of assistance, because I work virtually in all the NDAs. Well, so it's very difficult for me to make a call to my colleague permanent secretary. Even some of them, we may later imagine in the future, they will be my junior. So to that extent, I think we should be able to have goodwill with the people. And God be on our side, we should be able to bring some goodies. And like I also said yesterday, in this kind of political era, we must have people with good political orientation. You must work hard in your political party to bring something to your community. Politics is all about getting things for your community. Apart from yourself, your impact must be felt in the community. And that's why I charge our politicians that they should play politics, so that they can be in the good books of that colleague politician. So that when we want good things like social amenities, we'll be able to get it. Human development is another issue too. A number of our people are unemployed. And government is a large employer of labor today. So we need to cry to government, we need to, all kinds of things. So it's all of a collective effort. So when I think my background, I know virtually all ministry departments in Akure. So I think that will help us a little bit.